of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and today I am joined by Lee Ann Garrison. She is the director of the School of Visual Studies at MU. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you. So you are here because you guys have a very exciting event coming up soon.
We really do. The Chancellor's
Art
Showcase. Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's going to happen on Friday, February 23rd at the Missouri Theater. It's free, open to the public, and so we welcome everybody to come. And it's really the biggest night we produce in a sort of collaborative arts and event for the campus, and it showcases the School of Visual Studies, my school, where we have art history, graphic design, film, and digital storytelling, which is animation and film.
Okay.
And also the School of Music, and we have the theater department, and then architectural studies and textile and apparel management, also from the College of Arts and Science.
My goodness. Well, that sounds like a very well-rounded, diverse show.
It is, and it'll start with the theater being open at 6 o'clock on that Friday night, the 23rd. And we have an exhibition in the lobby, so we'll show artwork, we'll show textile apparel management, so fashion design, and we'll also have architectural study display there.
Okay.
And then at 7:30, we go into the Missouri Theater Auditorium, and there's music productions, theater productions, and our school will show film and animation.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is. It's just going to be a really fun night. And I think we're so fortunate that the Chancellor and our Dean both really enjoy the arts. And I think more than that, they enjoy celebrating the students in the arts. And our students just find it so much fun.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I was going to ask you, are these all student submissions?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all student submissions. And we have the Sinkfield Prize, which is for composition. And that's an extraordinary event each year.
Now, is that, I believe I read about that. Is that where high schoolers can submit a composed song?
This is a funded scholarship for the School of Music, so to bring in composers who come in. So every year they highlight the Sinkfield Scholarship recipient. Exciting. It is so exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And so tell me what kind of things we can expect to see if we come to the Chancellor's Art Showcase.
Well, everything is introduced by Mizzou-made students. So each of us select a Mizzou-made students, like music will, and they'll introduce the music performances. And same with theater and same with visual art. And I think that's always fun, too, because then you get to hear about a student and why MU is so special to them to study the arts here.
Yes.
And really like that. So then we'll start with the music composition and go into then our film and animation reel that we'll show, and the theater performances, and typically end with a music performance at the end. And we get to hear from the dean, and we get to hear from the chancellor, and I maybe shouldn't talk about this, but the Chancellor always hosts a pizza party at the end for the students, just for the students.
Oh, just for the students.
Who have been involved. Just so that to show their appreciation. And it's so much fun to watch him walking around and talking to the students, and it's special for them.
I'm sure it is. That time with him. I'm sure that's amazing.
Yeah.
I can also see where this could be a really great recruiting tool.
Yeah, we're always looking for that, because I think when people see us and they see what we're doing, it makes the students want to come here.
Yes, that's what I think. I'm thinking, I have a senior in high school right now here in town who is very artistically inclined, and I'm thinking, let's pop by and see, because sometimes seeing what a college is doing in that manner could be very helpful for a student who's interested in those areas.
I think that's absolutely right, and we also give tours anytime any high school student wants to come by. So.
Absolutely. And so tell me again, because I know there's a breakout of when each thing starts.
Right. So we'll start with the music performances, and then go on to we'll have an intermission, and when that comes back, we'll go on to the School of Visual Studies, film and animation.
Okay.
And then the theater performances, and then it usually ends with a music performance at the end.
With the music performance. The animation part sounds really interesting to me. Is that in your school?
It is in my school, in our digital storytelling program.
Oh, digital storytelling.
Yeah, which is a really interesting, it's an interesting major to go into. Students go into either production or video or animation, and it's been a really great major. It just started around 2016.
Okay, so fairly new.
Fairly new. Same with our film production. It just started in 2017, and now they make up half of the School of Visual Studies, 450 to 500 students.
That's amazing. Yeah. That means that's an area where that was really needed.
Yes.
And where students are really interested in going out into that field to work.
Yes, yeah.
How do you decide, as the dean, who decides what gets placed in the showcase? Is there a submission process? Is there...
It's a faculty working with the students. So we have Madeline Lemieux as our new director of the gallery in the School of Visual Studies. We have Bingham Gallery, and so she also is the coordinator for Art on the Move, which is an initiative where we try to get students out into their home counties all over the state to show work. And so she has a lot of kind of finger on the pulse of what the students are doing and ready. So she selects the visual art for the lobby display and hangs that.
Okay.
And then the film and digital storytelling faculty get together and they talk about the best student work to present, and then they make a selection and get that in there. We did have to change out a film that we felt was a little too violent for the Chancellor's Art Showcase this year. But, students it was a great film.
I'm sure. Yeah, you thought, but maybe,
Yeah, when I got to see it, I thought, there might be a better selection for this particular event.
Understood. I'm sure it's a great honor for the students to have their work chosen.
It is. They really appreciate seeing it. And to see your work on the big screen is so different than seeing it on the monitors that we have in the classrooms. Even if we have large monitors, it's still a different thing to see it in a venue.
I agree. Well, my goodness. Okay, so before you wrap up, I want to make sure we have all the information. So February 23rd, Chancellor's Art Showcase from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Missouri Theater.
Yes, the lobby's open from 6 to 7:30, so you can see the artwork, and then at 7:30, the show in the auditorium. And all free, all open to the public, and we welcome everybody.
That's the important part, free and open to the public. So make sure you go out and check out the Chancellor's Art Showcase at the Missouri Theater on February 23rd. Thank you so much, Lee Ann, for being with us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. See you next time.